Finland has 41 national parks all over the country, from the very southern Tammisaari National Park in the Gulf of Finland to the most northern Lemmenjoki in Lapland. We live in Central Finland, where we have 4 national parks. But this video is not about some of them, but about the Isojärvi National Park, which is actually in the Pirkanmaa, where they also have 4 parks. This park is closest to us, so we decided to go to visit it on a nice autumn holiday day. Isojärvi means in Finnish big lake, which fits for this park very well. There's a huge, over 18 square kilometers big lake on the other side of the park. This lake itself is actually not officially part of the national park, which has a size of 22 square kilometers. Besides this big lake, there are over 10 lakes or ponds inside of the park boundaries. Like in all national parks, also here are many hiking trails and routes to choose from, very short to over 20 kilometers. We decided to take an 11 kilometers long Jätkänpolku, which means dude's path. Jätkä is nowadays just any guy, but back in the days it was a name for someone who was working in the forest. There hasn't been any logging in the area since the national park was established at 1982, but until that there were of course many forest dudes in those forests. All the trails are very well marked and it's easy to follow the right path. There are also many campfire places with grill iron and lavus, shelters, where you could also sleep. On all the fireplaces you can also find wood to make the fire, axes and saws to work the wood. In some places there are even sausage sticks to borrow. We were a bit insecure if there will be too many people for us around, because after a grayer morning the day turned up to be quite sunny and nice, and it was the autumn holiday week in Finland. But we didn't see any other kids, only few pairs or small groups. We made our lunch break at Vahterjärvi, Unfortunately, the shed was already taken, but the fireplace was also nice. Usually, when we make fire somewhere, we have stick bread with us. It's nice to make and tastes good. The area was formed during the Ice Age, and you can find wooded mountain landscapes and deep gorge valleys there. The highest peak, Vahtervuori, is 290 meters above the sea level. I'm not sure if we walked also there, but we definitely crossed many smaller hills. As former alpine people, we are used to climbs of hundreds of meters, but I could imagine that for someone not used to it, these ascents can be pretty wild. Especially because the paths are not just flat, but also very rocky and rutted, and if it's wet, it can get even dangerous. But the views are, of course, really nice, so I truly recommend it. Just make sure you have enough time. At the end of our Jätkänpolku, we then finally came also to the big lake, where we also found a place where you can rent a rowing boat. It was nice to walk along the lake after spending the whole afternoon in the middle of the old forests. The autumn sun really made it even more beautiful. It was our very first time in a Finnish national park, and I'm glad we made it in the autumn because the colors were really amazing. "5:30, we then finally came back to our car, tired but happy. The trail plan says that for Jätkänpolku you need 5 hours. We were exactly 6 hours on the road but made at least 2 hours break in total, so it means 4 hours of walking. Like I said, it was a really nice but maybe not the easiest trail. If you have been there, what would you recommend? And what is your favorite season for a national park visit? I think we will visit this park maybe next time in the summer or maybe in the winter. But I think in the spring it might be too wet there. I hope you liked this video. This was once again for those who like to watch just Finnish nature and so on. Next time it's about normal life again. Until then, have a nice day. Bye bye!